Serious selection. Serious selection.
Anytime I say a great one, abbreviate. Anytime I say a great one, abbreviate. Say Asha on the mic with the people, me communicate. Say all uneducated, me come for educate. To the almighty Jah, me heart is dedicated. So listen, I'm on good while I'm on abbreviate. Cause anytime I say a great one, abbreviate. Anytime I say a great one, abbreviate. Gentlemen, may I go kill you with originality. My name is Shasanita at the mic MC. My brethren, them I call me human dictionary. Abbreviation, qualification, I'm a speciality. So master of a ceremony with that a MC. Say very important person that a VIP. I'm basing on the business that a BIB. For those abbreviations surely describe me. Mama voices come from 45 and not from LP. Not on CACBS or HMV. See one come buy this rhythm, you not think about HP. You step in at the shop, you pay COD. Cause COD a cash on delivery. You don't do that, me now go get no damn royalty. So then me have to cut up me produce a BC. Abbreviation, qualification, I'm a speciality. And when me pon the mic, me deal with peer quality. From my mouth, watch it, me lyrics shower endlessly. Anytime I say a great one, abbreviate. Anytime I say a great one, abbreviate.
You're tuned to Vibes FM. I am Sarah C. And today's special guest could kill you with originality. A mic MC, a human dictionary, abbreviation, qualification, his speciality. Asha Senator will be performing alongside a whole host of great British MCs at the West Norwood Snooker Hall on Saturday the 28th of September. Asha Senator, welcome to Vibes FM.
Greetings, Sarah, blessed love, in the name of the Most High, creator of heaven and earth and the universe and all that there is therein.
If we could just start at the beginning, you were born in Clapham, and by 14 you were grabbing the mic at house parties. And what I'm wondering is, when you were grabbing that mic at 14 years old, were you singing your own lyrics or were you imitating your heroes?
I was imitating heroes like I presume all UK young rappers and DJs were at that time, imitating heroes from like Jamaica that had their tapes coming over to England. So we used to wait for tapes and be really, really ecstatic when a tape would come, especially me personally when Nicodemus arrived. And I would listen to Nicodemus, I tried to chat like him, I'd done his little rhymes like him, even if he said something on the mic like, from 2 o'clock Rasta. I'm saying that in my next gig, from 2 o'clock Rasta, and people's like, what are they talking about? Me and Smiley, we're just on it, but we knew what we meant. And yes, we used to copy a lot of the stuff, and eventually, I don't know if you remember a song called We Buck Up on Our Times, Pablo Gad, you know what I mean? When I was a youth, I used to burn Cali weed in a Rizla, me used to burn. Anyway, when that tune came out, it was #1 in England and it was a massive tune. And so Smiley and I had learnt that track to perform it at Buchanan later on that evening. So when we got to the dance, I'm saying, I'm sure I can hear someone chatting the lyrics. When we got in, someone was actually chatting the lyrics, so we said, all right, we'll leave it till later and then we'll chat it later. We learned it proper, and then boom, before we could go on later, someone else went on and chat it again. And I think that was the main factor to us starting to write original lyrics after that. Yeah, so we couldn't bear anymore. We said the only way that's not going to happen to us anymore is if we write original lyrics, our own lyrics. So we would take something like, when I was a youth, I used to burn Cali weed, and keep the same flavour, same pattern and everything, and maybe change it to something like, when I was a youth, I used to ride for my bike on the roadside. And so it's an original lyric, but the melody is taken from another DJ's melody.
Okay, so the same rhythm, the same melody. So that means you could chat over the dub probably quite effectively and originally.
That's right. And you wouldn't lose a lot of the flavour because people were used to that melody. So because you're on that same melody, they say this is familiar, so they get down with it straight away, and then they hear, hold on, but this is an original lyrics, and the chances are you'll get a forward. The first real forward I got was on Acre Lane in a house dance that was Ram, and they played Johnny Osborne's Water More Than Flower. Margaret Thatcher was in power at the time, and I remember when it got to part 2, I just copied the same thing he was singing, but I done it in a DJ style. It was Water More Than Flower, man can my name baby mother, to the works of Margaret Thatcher. And the whole house just went mad till I thought there was a fight or something was going on. I never had anything like that in my life. So things like that inspired me to say, hold on, people actually like what I say on the mic, kind of thing. So those little things, and people one-on-ones that say that was good, that inspires you and encourages you to go on.
Brilliant. Now, you mentioned Buchanan Sound.
Yeah.
And you started on Buchanan Sound.
That's
It was your own sound, is that right?
Yes, that's my sound with a few guys in our estate, in Lansdowne Green Estate, behind Stockwell Station, that started that sound. We had an owner for the sound. He was a bigger guy for us, an older guy called Junior. And we all looked up to him. Our mums, everyone looked up to Junior. Junior had a special talent about him, that if my mum said I couldn't go out for the night, Junior would go and visit her, and she'd say, "Oh yes, he's with Junior. It's all right, then go." So he was the owner of the sound. So everything stemmed through him. Other than that, it was all about us around that sound, from building speaker boxes to sneaking out, setting my alarm clock at 1 a.m, going out to the rave, delivering, carrying speaker boxes, putting them back, getting back and not being able to get in your house. Do you know what I mean? Everything you can imagine I've done for that Buchanan Sound.
Now, you moved from there to the premiership, if you like, of sound systems, Coxsone and Saxon. And unusually, you and Smiley maintained a presence on both of those sounds.
Yeah.
Most people are sort of affiliated to one sound system.
Yeah.
How did you manage to be affiliated with two?
Well, Smiley and I always had a pact that Buchanan was our sound. Although we outgrew Buchanan in terms, we still said that we're not going to chat any sound permanently. So we're just like freelance DJs then. We'll be on Coxsone today, next week we'll be on Frontline Sound System, then King Tubby's, Supertone. We'll be on a range of sounds. And in Saxon, Dennis Rowe and Musclehead called us one day and asked us for a meeting, and we had the meeting. They wanted us to chat Saxon permanently. Eventually, Smiley and I agreed to chat Saxon more than other sounds, and we said, yeah, we're now Saxon DJs. It was a bit daunting for me because I've never ever said, yes, I'm hooked on that, apart from Buchanan. But we done it for Saxon, and it made a big step in our lives. And also, the ironic thing was that Smiley and I made a pact again, never to chat on Saxon against Coxsone, or Coxsone against Saxon. And
you
if you listen, no, it just wasn't on. It just, you could if you wanted disrespect, and if you wanted people to feel away, and if you wanted. But the fact about it was, you can listen all the tapes now, and you won't hear Smiley or Asha on a Saxon tape against Coxsone or vice versa. And it worked well for us. We had the respect from the sound man them, and I think that's what carried us through to maintain a level where we could chat on any of the sounds anytime.
Brilliant. You tune to Vibes FM, and we're talking to Asha Senator.
Vibes FM.
Oh, seriously, vibesfm.net. Everything is correct, live and direct, in full effect.
We seal.
Serious selection.
Say butter, say butter, say butter, say butter. We run the country. Say butter, we run the country. Cause it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. Aya, it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. Watch it. It's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. Boomer. It's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. Man, we not go flash no lyrics without a microphone. And we not chat microphone unless it plug in a one sound. But we not go chat no sound unless them pay we no pound. Cause some say hash is short, and some say Smiley's overgrown. But every box must be square, and every circle must be round. Man, we circle through the country, come back circle in a town. Me say uptown, downtown, in town, uptown, all around town. Bust through give way, red light, roadblock, drive through no way zone. Any pirate cross we pass, say we must lick him down. Hey, yeah, it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. What's coming down, what's coming down, what's coming down, what's coming down? Hey, yeah, lyrics, 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 lyrics. It's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. If a song turn up on this song, man, them bump it get drowned. Cause I me chat the proverb and you chat the noun. Me have a whole session down, and me have a greyhound. But a dog without a bone is like a man without a home. And a man without a home is like a king without a crown. And a king without a crown is like a queen without a throne. But a queen without a throne is like a pope without a gown. Yeah, a pope without a gown is like a country without a town. And a country without a town is like a place that is unknown. A place that is unknown is like you enter outer boner. You enter outer bone is like you ramp with this your sauna. You ramp with this your sound, you end up 6 foot underground. So it's coming down, it's coming down, it's coming down. What's coming down, what's coming down, what's coming down, what's coming down? Aya, lyrics, lyrics, lyrics.
You're tuned to Vibes FM, and we're talking to Asha Senator. The engineer Gussie P said of you and Smiley that every one of the tunes you made for record had to be cut down. There was just too much lyrics for an actual tune. So where on earth did all those lyrics come from? Because there was humour. I mean, where did it come from?
That was us just constantly doing what we loved, doing what we done best. Once we found original writing, there was no stopping there. So, for instance, and the good thing is, two people can help inspire each other. For instance, Smiley would write Super Soup, Cara Cara, Mr. Train, that's a train of a Jamaican melody, and I would write Senator, Asha, and then to get even closer than that, we'd write, two of us would say, we'll hear something, we'll say, let's write that, and I'll go home and he'll go home, we'll write something about nuclear weapons. It got to the stage where one day I was so getting upset with traffic wardens that I wrote, traffic warden, no give me a ticket, and from that energy, Smiley wrote police officer. So you see the entities, and it's just inspiration, and he was the first to tell people, yes, over traffic warden I wrote that because Asha wrote traffic warden, so he wrote, and that's how it went all the time. We wrote to just better each other's stuff, a competition, friendly competition, you know.
Oh, okay.
And that's what took us forward in the lyrical status.
Let's talk about fast style.
Peter King had originated the fast style, and King now was dropped off the business for a while, and he was nowhere around in terms of like, where King there, what's he on, and was like, everyone was getting credit for the fast style, everybody under the sun. If you could do a fast style, you would have got signed too, serious. It was like that, you know. If your dog or your cat could do the fast style, record companies were signing fast style, innit? And so Smiley and I made it our duty to go and look for Peter King and pull him up out of his yard one day and said, no, you have to DJ, rude boy, come and flex. We brought him to Fashion Records, and that's when King got to record some tracks like Step on the Gas and Bad Memory, what have I got again? Oh yeah, A Bad Memory. He's got some really clever lyrics. So, and then he done the fast style and brought back recognition to himself that he originated the fast style. That's why I done fast style origination mainly, but I couldn't just say Peter King done the fast style and that's the whole song. I keep saying Peter King was fast style originator.
No, of course.
So I put everybody's bit in there.
So credit where credit's due. It was Peter King that started it, and he was on Saxon.
He was on Saxon, and he had accused Smiley when we first met him of pirating the fast style. We heard it once in a place, and you know, as I told you, we were original now, so that hurt us, saying a DJ asked us that we're pirating. It kind of hurt us. We didn't know him yet. He's one of my good friends now, King. So, but it hurt us at the time. So we said, what is it, in a dance one day when Dennis Road introduced us to him before a big show, and we said, what, how does it go? And he went, me neat, me sweet, me no oh for do it, me neat, me sweet, me no for do it, me wash my hands, me wash my feet. And he done the side to us, and we said, wow. When we was leaving that day, we said, you know what, we've heard it now. I said, how about you do one and I do one? Me and Smiley agreed, and the next morning we met up and said, how does your one go? And my one went, my sharp, my smart, my known for talk, my walk, my touch, I love me up, my drive, I can't, I'm pushing, I can't, and Culture came up with slap bam jam man, then fashion, my strong, my lung, my at my sunset in my ring, my where my man. And we went to Saxon and we started busting these fast styles, and you know, and then other people started joining in, and I just done the sequence to let people know, look, it started from one man here, an idea that he had, and it's gone haywire, isn't it? So the fast style was one thing, whereas we originated continuous rhyming, where people were not doing it. People would rhyme to maybe 8 rhymes, 10 rhymes on a rhythm, and then change their rhyme, go to the chorus, or change their rhyme. We found a substance of rhyming all the way through. If I started in shun, I'm going to end this song in shun. If I started in E, I'm going to end in E. And Smiley and I brought that style, which we called continuous rhyming.
You're tuned to Vibes FM, and we're reasoning with Asha Senator.
Tune it in. Vibes. Turn it up and rip off the knob.
Now segment at the head of all argument, so taking this a fast style testament, you know. Jaman. Say Asha on your version, I'll go kill you with Sean. From the country England and from the town London. Comfort to everyone up on the label fashion. So watch a man, the fast style origination. A man is dedicated to all lyric fan. For them no wanna, just for me say not fiction. So hear the artists name them one by one. Can nothing quiet about the fast style creation. So Asha on your version, just a answer question. True, let me tell you, Peter King was the first one. Me neat, me sweet, me know if do it was on with big gun. Man him chatted to a month with no complication. Then the MC come along, jam man and change the pattern. Me know if it talk come short and smart with that I man. Cause same time me they flash it smiley change the fashion. Slam bam jam man say in the fashion it tear down Jalana. I pass the side with lyrics in continuation. Watch it, next one to come make mash the whole nation. Jam man make no stubborn like me was Levi version. So watch a man, the fast style origination. A man is dedicated to all lyric fan. But I man don't want make no false accusation. So this a how me see from my point of vision. Now that the kernel mashing a pirate frustration. But the sim, but the gym, but the right with it can be done by many man and simple people. Make major bubble, willing major in action. It's all the time the lyrical rhyme Tippa Irie fashion. Sister skis say slam bam to the man name of ambition. And you know that it is man the lyric bantan. Half cars with galang the lyric silicon. I will up a coot I go like soup from champion. Me full of lyrics and 5'6" of flux description. So smart I'm clever that Alana G production. Mrs. Irie are the first woman for flash them fashion. So watch a man, the fast style origination. Bama, a man is dedicated to all lyric fan.
You're tuned to Vibes FM and we're talking to Asha Senator. Now, when I was doing my research about you, I've found a few strange rumours and facts, and I was wondering if you could tell me true or false to some of these things. The first one, rumour number one, is that you featured on a record called Personality with Michelle Gale, aka Hattie from EastEnders. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, bless up, Michelle.
Here we go. Rumour number two.
Oh gosh.
It is alleged that when Sly and Robbie's books hit in 1987, Shinehead was unavailable to mime his part on Top of the Pops, and you stood in.
You're a dunce, because enough people thought that was my track because I went on there, but you're a done because you hit it right on. I got a call from Guy Holmes. He was working at Island Records. I'll just tell you quickly, Guy Holmes went on to start Gut Reaction, and you remember that song, I'm Too Sexy for My Hat? He signed them, and that made his company boom, 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 get really massive. But taking it back to when he first called me and said, can I cover for Shinehead because he can't make it on Top of the Pops? I think I had 2 days to learn a rap that I don't do. Remember, we done Jamaican accent. This is an American accent. I couldn't even understand some of it. But I learned it and I learned it and I learned it. They said, just turn your back on a bit where you don't know, turn your back on the camera. And I learned about Top of the Pops. Yes, I had been Top of the Pops before because Smiley had police officer on Top of the Pops. And I said, when I left Top of the Pops that day, I'm coming back here. And the universe worked it so that I did go back, not on my own track, but I did go back here and I performed that, and Sly and Robbie were totally happy with my performance, and yeah, I loved it. It was brilliant. What an experience.
I love that you think I'm Adonis, but I have to say credit where credit's due. There is a chap called John Eden who writes a blog, and it's on uncarved.org, and there is a whole history there, and I did a lot of research from that, so he is a Don.
Go on, John.
Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the effect reggae has on the whole world. And I say this all the time, reggae taken over the whole world. But there's a comment actually on the end of this blog, and it says, I heard of Asha in the 80s in faraway Nigeria as a teenager. I used to memorise his tunes and repeat them word for word in school. It gave me instant cred as not everybody in Nigeria could understand the patois. I then wrote some lyrics on some paper bigging up Asha Senator, and I sent them to him. Asha, in return, autographed his record Bubble With I and sent it to me, which made me a celebrity in school. Big up Asha Senator anywhere you are.
I actually remember that young man writing, and because I used to carry that letter around with me, innit, in the 80s. They're like, yo man, get letter from night, yo, not talk to me. But you know what I mean, it's like, but that was really, I got some from America too, so those letters I used to have with me all the time. I'm sure if I searched up I'll probably find that letter. It's not like I got 1 million from Nigeria, there's only a few. So I remember that, and it really did touch me. I was really, really thrilled with how far we reached. One of the thrills also was when Dennis Rose said, come and check me over Lewisham, to me and Smiley. We went over Lewisham. We was already chatting Saxon and we was in full flow and everything. And he said, listen to this. And he played us a tape. And this Jamaican, it was a tape from Jamaica. And this Jamaican DJ was chatting back one of my lyrics. Word for word for word. Do you know how that... Before in England, we had lyrics about pirates saying, yo, if you pirate my lyrics, this and that. We used to be really angry with pirates. And lyrics after lyrics would kill pirates. When this guy pirated my lyrics from Jamaica, I was so happy. It felt I took that tape and I played it to people, and it was like, wow, it's turned back round there, more or less, because that's what we were doing, and it turned back round. So for it to go so far over the world, us little DJs, what we thought we were, for it to go worldwide like that, it's amazing, and I really respect the elements of where it goes to. So hence, I'm just glad that I chat lyrics of them days. That was my heart and my real heart, that now when people come to me and say that lyrics and that lyrics, I don't close my ears and say, no, I don't do, I work with youths now, no. All my lyrics have some sort of substance to them. It's not like I said John Perone and Skinny Toad and rare. I done pure cultural and upliftment and comedy lyrics. So when someone comes to me now, I just chat them lyrics now. There's a couple ganja ones that, be careful. But other than that, you know what I mean? But I still chat them because I say, this is when I used the bun, you know what I mean? And we do it like Asha in court, you know what I mean? And Mr. Senator, when you're in a courthouse, please remove your beaver. Then him knows it stuff, he sniff, and him heard him flutter, and then he had a quiet word that a police officer. The last thing me hear him say, it's definitely ganja. The judge say, Mr. Senator, will you come over? Enough in my ears, me said the judge, I whisper, give me a lick of that spliff and it'll ease the pressure. You know, those sort of energies there. But you know, so I'm really proud of how we wrote back in the day, that every lyrics I wrote back in that day, I can either learn them and revamp them now to do shows with them now.
You're tuned to Vibes FM and we're talking to Asha Senator.
VibesFM.net. Titsa.
Senator Asha, and me a listen Vibes FM with the one Sierra.
Now silence in a studio, a hard in a courthouse. Cautious senators, a man who born sense of me anywhere. And some of them are tough, but me not care, but I have no fear, for I am here, no musical atmosphere gone clear. Senator Asha, Senator Asha, Senator Asha, Senator Asha. Me don't smoke no bush herb, just strictly sensimania. Me say me smoke it in a blues, in cinema. Me say me smoke it in a concert, in a theater. One time me did a bun it in a court to Syria, in front of lawyer, prosecutor, and a barrister. Them say we stand up to attention while the judge enter. And so the judge him look at me and say, Mr. Senator, when you're in a courthouse, would you please remove your beaver? And then him knows it's off his sniff, and then him hide the flatter. And then he had the quiet word with a police officer. The last thing me hear them say, it's definitely ganja. The judge said, please Mr. Senator, will you come over? In a fear me ears, me say the judge a whisper, give me a little for that spliff and it will ease the pressure. But me say, young well sir, your honor, you better roll Rizzler, because the spliff when me a smoke, me say it's sweet like sugar. And so the judge him bill a spliff, and then him draw a lighter. A man him light up the big head and him started to draw. Him take 5 lick up on the spliff and then give prosecutor. And prosecutor lick the spliff and then him give the lawyer. Me say the lawyer lick the spliff and then give barrister. Me say barrister lick the spliff and then him give the usher. Me say the usher lick the spliff and give police officer. Watch how the bull him just a burn it off in a corner. And then the judge say, in court, may I have some order? Him bang upon him, there's no way them lick a llama. Him say, where's the spliff? Nobody answer. Him say, nobody leaves until I get the remainder. And so the bull get him the butt and go back in him corner. And then the judge say, Mr. Senator, are you a robber? But me say, no sir, your honor, I'm an entertainer. And him say, flash me a style. Me say, hear them style, yeah. Accelerator, speedometer, a indicator, a window wiper, ganja lighter, and the carburetor. I'm on the jury, them stand up and start to sing like choir. And then the judge said to the jury, have you got a speaker? Do you find him guilty or not? For the trial is here for. And so the speaker for the jury say, not guilty, your honor. But the judge said, Mr. Senator, you still charged with murder. I sentence you to a year with the fashion producer. I'm on my walk out of the court, still have on my beaver. My sight a traffic warden boy, him just a mouse from my car. Me just passing the spliff and then him stop his stutter. Sorry about that, Gav, again this will happen never. So sense of mine, Mr. Sense of Mania. Come Mr. Sense of Mania, the excellent ganja. Jama one, no matter who you may be or even who you are. You smoke a summer, it woulda make a change of law. Cause dog woulda smoke it, but can roll it with them paw. Cause I saw smoking sense on a seesaw. A while a Peter plant plantation up and Paul pasture. But Mr. Peter never know Paul was a law abider. And when Paul him find out him run for grass the soldier. But Mr. Peter up fi out him with him gun and silencer. Him say him rather out a man than end up locked behind bar. Above on street there is car and in the sky there is star. And what no near must be far. If I no peace must be war. Ganja smuggle in the country in a box and a jar. Man a ramp, 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 man a ramp.
D for rent.
Yes, Sarah C. You be doing this thing cause you're not new in this thing and a boy can't ruin this thing. Asha Senator says so.
Serious selection.
This are something that I don't want to miss. Since any time for my chanting, well, if things me revealing, like my lyrics I'm stealing, I'm not you, some of them singing, while them meditating, I'm just originating, so at night I'm kneeling, when they look on the ceiling, me too, and then me clasping, man, I judge and me praising, more time me just walking, and then me start thinking, the lyrics me making, it's like for others I'm working, some say, Asha, stop joking, off you some are living, it wouldn't be nothing, but respect them forgetting, whilst I keep on flashing, no names they are mentioning, liberties they are taking, and the lyrics they're faking, and the public they're fooling, but it won't be long lasting, cause I'm lyrics protecting. These things I am stating, cause it's long I've been waiting. Say watching what's happening with the lyrics I'm bringing. It take couple morning, man, it take couple evening. The next thing I'm knowing, a similar style I am hearing. Me start they confronting, all the things I'm denying. Me don't want no one asking, to everybody I'm telling. With them names I'm not bothering, cause soon everyone will be seeing how themselves them exposing. We don't even knowing, man, the pressure it's growing. And the tension is showing, while I must say wondering. And I keep on saying, I'm just lyrics protecting. But what will be happening if the done them stop chanting? Me say some would be starving and some would be dying. Some would give up my chanting. Look at job and start working. Cause some might keep trying. Then check say them loafing. Then them wrong and go haunting. For the MC who's swinging. While they be listening. Then them brain they start clicking. Some fast man the learning. Some of them no book for writing. No this is degrading. So this time they be changing. And this week at the raving. Say they be performing. You forget the crowd balling. And feel them a ranking. But them forget spanking. Originator get tanking. For who is last laughing laugh. Best is the saying. Cause I'm lyrics protecting.
Vibes FM.
Vibes FM. Yeah, yeah. Vibes. Vibes FM. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Vibes FM.
Oh my God.
You're tuned to Vibes FM and we're talking to Asha Senator.
Code 7 started as a little music establishment for people my age group, because I had a hit in Italy in 95, 96 called I Wanna See You Up, Move It Up, and the producers were two hot producers in Italy, and the track went #1 in Italy. Hence I toured Italy and Russia and Moscow and Slovenia and Slovakia and all these places with house music, but I was doing Jamaican accent on the house beat. It worked for them, they loved it at that time. And I came back and people, it was showing on the box, my videos were showing on the box, and people my age group were saying, how did that happen? People who's really talented, you know, that I thought didn't have their break big enough, like at that time Ricky Rankin, Lorna G, you know what I mean, Ragga G, who's actually on the show coming up, Ragga G, I can't wait to hear him, you know what I mean, man like that. So, and we built this Code 7 situation, and it was for us. But as we started doing free shows all around the community, like at Norwood Girls' School, we were signing autographs, 300 kids and all this for nothing. We was enjoying it. Young people come up to us and say, how do you get involved in this Code 7 thing? We're better than you lot. You know what I mean? We'll say, like, hey, come on then. And then eventually, it turned into a youth-led organisation. Then in 2005, after guidance of people saying to me, Asha, you should do this, Asha, you should do this, you should bid for funds, you should do this. And then I found out about writing plans. So I started writing plans for the company. I started turning over some funds for the company. And so in 2005, we became limited by guarantee. And Code 7 is, although it's got a name and what it is, it's really, it might as well just call it Community 7, because this is what it is. It really is a community effect. In 2010, we became a charity. And further to that, in, where are we now, 2013, this year, we just received our Picasso quality mark from Charities Evaluation Service, which is a quality mark that we've been working on for the last 2 years, which means that we've been assessed by Charities Evaluation Service for our governance, You know what I mean? Planning, finance, status, how we deal with our users. 12 different areas that we've been assessed and passed on, and that is remarkable considering that we've came to find out that it's only maybe 11 to 12 organisations in Lambeth that have that quality mark, and Code 7 has that. Asha Senator Lyrics Trafficker.
You're tuned to Vibes FM, and we're talking to Asha Senator.
Don't move it! Now, what is this? What up is a heat in my house? Don't move it! What? Move what? The dial? Oh God, man. While it is Vibes FM, everything is alright. And I mean Jays and Detal, I mean Detal. Detal is crucial. Crucial is Detal. Don't move it! Don't move it! Leave it, leave it, leave it.
Oh yes, Sarah. Enough sound system inferior. Draw nearer, make it clearer.
Ladies, gents, step right in and set yourselves to start bidding. Big cars, small cars, any size, just fit away and get your prize. Red cars, green cars, blue or black, if I so simply so disgrace. So if it breaks down, don't bring it back. So I shall tell them, girl, then teach them about the car auction. Because of this, so the most bargains them come along. I shall tell them, girl, then teach them about the car auction. But be careful, be wise, man, you don't get caught. The announcer just a muggle up pipe on him stand. Microphone in front him mouth, la book in a manner. And of the vehicle him give a full description. Watch it, what make, what model and in what condition. How much owner the car did have and also registration. Him tell you if the tax run out or still in function. The went up fast, you have to listen good to understand. Him come like a MC who speed rapping on a version. Same time him look round just to check people reaction. Cause any quick moving to be feel a bit with that they want. So you have to stand up in a steady position. And when you see the car you want you make your action. But don't you think it easy, so there's opposition. Cause in every action you have a con man. So when you put up you want them way, put up them on. Them raise you up some hundreds just for satisfaction. So anytime you feel your last bit from I man, and then the time then come back and tell you but you won. So do you duty spend more money more than where you plan. At the end of the day by then you should understand that expensive can't say cheaper in a auction. Bim! Expensive can't say cheaper in a auction. True! Expensive can't say cheaper in a auction. Expensive can't say cheaper in a auction. So I shall tell them how them teach them about the car auction. Cause I did so the most bargains them come along. I shall tell them how them teach them about the car auction. But be careful, be wise, man, you don't get caught. Me say, hero the auction says man them just a go on, Lord. Hero the auction says man them just a go on. Vauxhall Cavalry extraction very clean and in good condition. MOT and taxing function. Got to wear a good bit for this one. Starting off at a straight 1,000. Do I hear? You're the first 1,050 to the next gentleman over there. That's 1,001, 1,100. Come on, this car's 100. A bargaining rent. 1,150 back at the fast end. 1,200 on my right hand. 1,250 to the Brit woman. 1,300 must be a husband. Do I hear? 325 for this wonderful piece of art to drive. 1,350 we're coming on strong. 1,400 it can't be wrong. 25, 25, 25 is long. Up to the 50 just like so. 1,450 any advance? 1,450 take no chance. Going once to the man in the white, going twice. Ooh, this can't be right. Going 3 times and the car is sold. 1,450 in cash and not gold but dough. That's one. Him still not done. Cause that they can't move on. Next one come on. They passing the long booking couple second. Him ready, him out and again him just gone. Jackson Cherry very pretty. The red is be with long on my teeth. Power steering quick get changing. Come on people, start your bidding. 700 you're the first. 750 you've made it worse. What about 8? Well done mate. 8.5 I've got to laugh. Just in time it's up to 999999999. Don't stop there, this car's gone clear and it's worth it. Like stand and grand on the clock. Do I hear 950? Come on look, this car's lovely. 950 to the pretty lady. £1,000 come through quickly. Back to the lady. 1,050 any advance on 1,050. Doesn't look like so what a pity game once. Come on I can't hear a thing going twice. Going 3 times time for money to flash.
You're tuned to Vibes FM, and we're talking to Asha Senator. Now, you were talking earlier about how Code 7 has helped you write plans and in fact write books. So I think it's fair to say from the spoken word to the written word, you've had some skill development of your own.
So yes, I've learned quite a bit in terms of writing, and so hence when I lost my brethren, Smiley Culture, when Culture passed away in 2011, he was going through some mishaps with the other side of the law, and he had asked me to do a character reference for him. And so the Tuesday morning when he died, Culture, the night before actually, he had rang me and said, am I ready for the character reference tomorrow? I said, yeah, man, what you mean? Yeah, I'm a brethren. So I woke up that Tuesday morning and I was getting dressed. I actually was putting on jeans and I said, no, you know what? I'm going to Culture's lawyer. So I actually put on a suit and everything. You know, I wear suits quite a bit sometimes just just so other people can feel safe when I'm talking about Code 7 in the field what I'm in. But anyway, I put in a suit especially to go and do a character reference with Culture. Then we heard about the news in that morning, so 9 o'clock in the morning I'm getting calls. So anyway, we heard about the news that Culture passed. And then when it settled down, after I got over the shock and that, after a few days, I thought, I'm still going to do the character reference for him, but I've done it in a song. Character reference, Smiley Culture character reference. Me sing again on the Shanghai Shek rhythm. Commander B got the rhythm for me, and boom, 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 and they built the rhythm and Flutie. They built a bad boy rhythm. We went up to Commander B's brother's studio, and let me tell you, this was proper. We knocked it out up there, and we was over there in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning, getting this done as quick as we can to get it on the radio. And plus the funeral was coming up, and I needed to learn the lyrics because it's a 7-minute lyrics. It's like I couldn't just and guess what? It starts in shun and it ends in shun. I had to write the original style for him. I couldn't change the rhyme. The only time it changes is when I talk about his song, but in my part it goes all the way through. And so I learned it, and then at the graveyard they asked me to chat it there. So, and it wasn't really sunk in, but I done it and it got a good reception there, so I done it at the graveside at the funeral. But so yeah, then I went on further from that. Because people saying, you're writing a book, and I'm saying, for what? I'm not writing a book. And then eventually I said, you know what? I sat down and I started writing the book, and I finished it within 3 months. And I wrote a book about Smiley Culture called Character Reference. Within 3 months of him dying, well, 3 months from I started it, maybe 6 months after he died, 3 months after that, about 9 months after he died, I wrote the book and it's finished. And then I left it for a while and let it simmer, and then I went back to it early this year. And I looked at it and I thought, this needs to be opened up broader than just Smiley. It's still character reference and it's a book for Smiley. But when I talk about sound systems in the book, I would talk about, because I looked at it and said, yeah, I wrote it like everyone knows Smiley, but I had to write it like you didn't know the man. You didn't know about sound systems. You didn't know about Saxon, You didn't know about Saxon. You didn't know about Copson. You didn't know about all these sound systems. So I wrote it in that way. So when I talk about a sound system, for instance, I would talk about how sounds were made that day, because people might mistake it as a discotheque. So we built it from the speakers right up, the wires, the carrying the sound. When I spoke about dub plates and specials, I explained what a dub plate and a special is in the book. So the book is really broadened and opened up now, and I reckon about a month more and that book will be completely finished. And I'm looking at launching that, doing a book launch and everything for my brethren, and launching character reference for Smiley and who buys the book will get a copy of the CD, and so on. And that will lead towards what Asha Senator's doing.
And is it self-published? Do you have a publisher?
I don't have a publisher, but I will self-publish. But if there's any publishers out there that want to get involved and want to come and talk to me about a reasonable situation, then I don't mind sitting down with them and discussing a way forward, because proceeds will go towards things that Smiley would have liked, legitimate things that Smiley would have really liked. For instance, he loved Code 7 charity, for instance, so those young people getting out of gangs and getting into something positive in their lives, he really respected that, and a few other things that he respected that we'll be looking at putting some of the funds towards that.
You're tuned to Vibes FM, and we're talking to Asha Senator.
Vibes FM.
Now Asha send it upon the microphone, a slide and go through. Then cool now.
Seriously.
Now to who respect is due, and I say respect it must go through. I don't want to skin up and I don't want to screw. And I say with a scatter pure lover that we fi do. And I come to show you what is true, you know. To who respect is due, respect it must go through. Jaman, to who respect is due, respect it must go through. To who respect is due, respect it must go through. Jaman, to who respect is due, respect it must go through. Me respect my mother, my father, my uncle, my brother, my sister too. My family house I tell me say, I should be proud of you. Them see me on television and them say, yes, a long time it due. Me lyric on sailing a shop to the man of the start of something new. Cause it is for sure 1984, me make me record debut. Them semi-professional know so certain thing me start fi do. First time my name on a poster, I mean not like it me woulda screw. I me wouldn't reach to the dance unless in the end me feel too. But now somebody print me name, me run find out is who. Them don't want give me up front for the dance code harder, them get sued. No fight, no fuss, no cuss, no star, don't even argue. Card to who respect is due. Respect it must go through, German to who respect is due. Respect it must go through, but don't fret. No sweat, send it live and direct. And it's strictly original lyrics, this your MC just a make. The lyric you getting no respect, that is its subject. Me lyrics sharp like Nego Pint, some more me must inject. If you don't have a money card, shop assistants don't respect check. If you tell a policeman a story, him don't respect that it's correct. Some don't respect gate man, call them money in my take. I don't respect no pirate, just me lyrics them collect. So me not go tell respect someone if him don't have no respect. Just certain VIP for top respect should be select. Me prefer talk with me different rather than top up me perfect. When the MC run up in mouth with me, here's what to expect. Me fling down heavy lyrics, squash them like a insect. No care what them say, no care what them do, I will always object. Card to who respect is due. Respect it must go through, German to who respect is due. Respect it must go through. No respect to all life, God for enough life them rescue. Respect to the fire brigade, cause well if I life them save too. Respect you to Bob Marley for some reggae music right through. Respect is due to Dennis Brown who a step in a Marley shoe. Respect is due to Coxon who control from 62. Respect is due to Saxon who start the MC menu. But some of them respect nothing and expect to get through. But the senator look at everything man from all point of view.
You're tuned to Vibes FM and we're talking to Asha Senator. The UK Rhythm Riders are going to be at the West Norwood Snooker Hall Saturday the 28th of September. It's going to be you, Tippa, Irie, Papa Levi.
Imagine when Tippa says hello darling, hello, or when he says it's my party and I cry play smash up. Imagine when Papa Levi get him some my God, my king, him named Jawov, Jamal, me cool, play smash up. And when Asha Senator comes with things like what am I gonna draw? I'm gonna draw Senator, me say you're great, go on, I breathe in and Asha know everything about the car, me I gonna show you that star. When Asha draw that, when Ricky Rankin comes and Horseman zing, listen, I'm really excited myself. And no, I'm not even hyping. You see General Levy. General Levy is a DJ I would respect forever. Yeah, as a younger to us. He's not our age group, you know. He's a younger to us, General Levy. But guess what? Me and Smiley were in a rave in North London, and General Levy went through the crowd to come over to us and said he was getting popular at this time, and he said, "Yo, I started this because of you two. Enough respect. I listened to you two's tape and da 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 da." And I said, you know what? I love that youth because I won't even mention the other names, but there was another youth coming up, and this other youth thought that there was no DJing before him, the way he was going on, and there was no DJs before him. He just thought of it today and he started it. But if you do that, you know what I mean, you're not going to last. And look how long General Levy's lasting. Do you know what I mean? The respect element that he's had for his veterans, just like Smiley and I had respect for Nicodemus, Hugh Brown, Clint Eastwood, General Saint, you know what I mean, and these sort of artists. Just like we had respect for that. That's why I know the universe was kind to us and the almighty creator to make us start making a noise with what we were doing. But if you think you're the man and no one else had any part of this, they've got another thing coming. Daddy Freddie's another artist that zing, when Daddy Freddie draws those things there, we know it's over. Champion is so funny. Champion used to send messages back in the day, said, tell Smiley and Asha them not as good as me. Yes? And we used to laugh and send back messages. We used to have a message battle with Champion, but we never actually had any clash. Then you've got Bucky Ranks, who's I classed him as the most serious DJ in town. You know, he's always serious, and you know what I mean. But he will wrap this thing down and say no more. Mikey Foreigner, the vibes man of the area, vibes man. And then you got Ragga G, who we grew, as I said, he was on Code 7. And then you got the fast style originator, Peter King.
That's right, special guest. And King rang me up and said, yo, Senator, dance a guan, da 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 da. I've been rehearsing lyrics. What, you think man's coming to flop? Man's coming to murder things. Are you mad? I'm coming to take this thing to the ground. Asha Senator, the lyrical trafficker from Africa. Remember me tell you? That's right. I was wondering if there was anyone you're particularly looking forward to sparring with.
Oh, King. I'm going to spar with King because he's always spars with me. We always ting, and he already phoned me, and he'll probably spar with me. King and that. And yeah, I spar with all of them. I'll just jam with all of them. I'd love to do a little set of what I do, because that's what I do now. And you know what I mean? And just like Tippa, Irie, I would presume, and a few of the others, I have an hour and a half to 2 hour show that, you know what I mean, in corporation. So I would like to do a little segment of my show in there, and you know, it would include lyrics like Sanitary Grid, the car style, the alphabetical style, the alphabetical burial, Mayhem, Senator come again, Alpha and Omega, my friend, me there from the beginning, I'm gonna live till the end. And you know what I mean, it's a whole range of styles that people haven't even heard, and lyrics like lyric scrap yard, lyric scrap yard. Some DJ get them lyrics from the lyric scrap yard. Now you know, so all the DJs here threw lyrics in the scrapyard over the years. I know Tippa threw lyrics in the scrapyard. He dashed them where. I know Papa Levi dashed with lyrics. All them man there dashed with lyrics. Ricky Rank dashed with lyrics. So hear it again. This is what we say to DJs that go in the scrapyard and pull up some lyrics of, I've got a wicked lyrics. Listen where they got it from. Lyric scrap yard, lyric scrap yard. Some DJ get them lyrics from the lyric scrap yard. Some get them lyrics when them all on knackered done. Some get them lyrics when them all on battered. Some run to the scrap yard with them pen and them pad. What them do? Final lyrics and tab or we bad. Cuff! Say them original, but them a liar, cause them the lyric they weak and tired. We done throw them way from 19 something mad. And if a guy don't believe, ask me granddad in ball. Lyric scrap yard, lyric scrap yard. Scene.
Oh my goodness. Now there is so much going on for you, it's unbelievable. Obviously we've got the big dance Saturday the 28th, Norwood.
Powerful.
We've got a theatre production coming. There's the book character reference for Smiley Culture.
Wow.
There's Code 7, this massive organisation that you've got going. If people are looking to catch up with you or even keep up with you, where should they look?
You have to go on www.code7charity.org. www.code7charity.org.
Asha Senator, it's been an absolute pleasure to meet you. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. Before I let you go, do you have a message for your fans?
The usual talk, what I always say, you got to love your brothers, love one another. In other words, support the youth to support themselves. Boom, shake the room.
Asha Senator will be appearing alongside Tippa Irie, Papa Levi, Peter King, Ricky Rankin, Horseman, Champion, General Levy, Daddy Freddie, Mikey, Bucky Ranks and Ragga G on Saturday the 28th of September at the West Norwood Snooker Hall. Keep it locked to Vibes FM.
Big deal, big deal, big deal. Vibes FM, big deal, the real deal. Listening to Vibes FM, big deal, big deal.
Asha Senator, the lyrical trafficker from Africa. Them gonna tell you, man, big up Sarah C.
You say I say me not tell no lie. Man, me can't take a dance when the vibes are too dry. So get up and scan, come give it a try. Or as dance bubble, I know you can't qualify. Catch it now. Hey, if you a bubble, right, come bubble with die. If you a jam it, right, come jam it with die. If you a bubble, right, come bubble with die. If you a jam it, right, come jam it with die. Chop in a longer time, I'm on a chop and I fight. Say with me lyrics, melody, story, a lullaby. Some more time I when me chat and judge and no say me high. Can't it in a me head, it make me want touch the sky. But through the mic in a me and lyrics time I must supply. So catch it while it hot, but me send don't over fry. Just move your hip, your waist, your foot, your arm and move for your thigh. Now watch your hide up in a corner and a bubble so shy. If you a bubble, right, come bubble with die. If you a jam it, right, come jam it with die. If you a bubble, right, come bubble with die. If you a jam it, right, come jam it with die. Me said the dance a bubble, man, ya know we could never die. Watch how the sum and dub them in them bass always multiply. Respect to one sound, cap and we rely. True we can rebel to the rhythm till we done satisfied. No time for any argument, no time for skin up our side. A man check up on your foot base, just give him a blind. I'm bubble in, out, up, down, bubble low, bubble high. Don't just nod for your head on top, but hear me, I try. If you a bubble, right, come bubble with die. If you a jam it, right, come jam it with die. If you a bubble, right, come bubble with die. If you a jam it, right, come jam it with die. Yeah, you're bubbling to the rhythm, vice a shot for you, yeah. Sometimes the feeling where you're feeling make you all want to cry. Some people pumping, some are rubbing, some of them are gonna slide. A girl and pulling and a hugging while them wife a stand by. It's just the vibes in the dance that no one can deny. So if a man dance with me, girl, me say me don't terrify. Prefer wait till them done, then look me girl in the eye. Until I don't you bubble, so again I make her know why. If she a bubble, right, but she feel bubble with die. If she a jam it, right, come jam it with die. If you a move it, right, come move it with die. If you a scatty, right, come scatty with die. Well, we never never miss the blues until the music run dry. Come into the dance promoter set to hi-fi. Hi-fi get string up by the sounds box boy. Box boy them fling fit the wire up high. Them take it down low by the amps to amplify. Amplifier setting big up and in them rely. Select a test one, yeah man the bass in my apply. What a sound good to me not tell no lie. Crowd of people them a reach it bubble make them enjoy. Some a do jockey move, some a do butterfly. Some a do when me no know but at least them a try. Go on so near I this may have to reply. If you a bubble right, come bubble with I. If you a jam it right, come jam it with I. If you a bubble right, come bubble with I. If you a jam it right, come jam it with I. True me sing a song of culture with a pocket full of rye. 420 sound system them dubbing it with I. When the dance get open Babylon them have to sigh. Oh isn't it a lovely thing for you get rid of spy. Crowding on the dance off the bar them a buy. Restaurant at the kitchen them pan vegetable pie. Promoter in my count while two man keep a eye. Gate man pan the gate a deal with strict DIY. If you a count it right, come count it with I. If you a share it right, hold it there. If you a bubble right, come bubble with I. If you a jam it right, come jam it with I. So we can bubble all night because the feeling is right. Alright, there's no need to fight when you a bubble with I.